So my guest today, Stuart Kantor, is one of South Africa's top entrepreneur and co-founder of the Kanan, and this man has greatly impacted my life in a positive way. And I'm so excited today that all of you are going to be learning a lot from the genius himself. So Stuart, welcome.
Hi, how's it?
Very well, thank you. Okay, so the first question is, how you managed to be so successful in life? What is your secret?
So the short answer to that is that years ago when I got into the industry being financial services, I realized it is extremely tough, extremely competitive. But I looked around me and I realized that the longer I stick around, the better. So I said to myself, consistency and persistency. So do something really good over and over again and don't give up.
Africa, well, mostly Cape Town, has still set up a pay with God and limited opportunities. And how does one raise a substantial amount of capital?
I think that when you want to raise money, when you want to raise capital from investors or angel investors or businesses or government, I feel like you need to prove yourself with a track record. And I always get concerned that there are people out there sitting in their lounge with these great ideas, frustrated that no one's bringing them money and no one's listening to them. And any sensible investor is going to say, where's your track record? Show me proof of experience before I do this. So the answer is, get a track record, prove yourself, even if it means frustrating climbing the ranks as an employee or doing something on your own. And then you can tap into the likes of angel investors. There are forums, there are websites where you can, there are networking functions where you get people with money to come and listen to you and are willing to take a gamble on your business. But I do think a track record of character and experience is vital.
Let's talk about failure just a bit.
Failure.
Great. So I'm one person who's really failed a lot. I've really tried to start a lot of businesses. Some of them made profit. Some of them did not even get off the ground. So how do you brace yourself for failure? And do you believe in failing your way to success?
I can comfortably say that failure is essential for growth. Failure is a big scary word, but you need to make sure that you can afford to have many small failures in life.
Let's talk about branding yourself, right? What is the importance of branding yourself? And I see that you have a very strong brand, Twitter, Facebook, and how is it important to brand yourself by investing yourself and things like that?
You don't have to have a business or a company to brand yourself. When I was looking for a job, which took a long time, I used to wish that I had made my own business cards. Just said, Stuart Kantor, business science, looking for a job, or something. Because you have to have a personal brand, even if you don't have a job, to be ready for those opportunities when they arrive. So you don't know if you're sitting on a taxi or an airplane or where you are, who you're going to bump into, and you want to have your brand and what you stand for ready. So branding as a human being on an individual basis is important, and I think what that really means is the more you inform the world about who you are and what you stand for, the better. You could start a sandwich shop tomorrow, and someone else could start a sandwich shop the next day, and you're making sandwiches. But if you've done a better job of marketing and branding, communication, that is going to be your differentiator.
So I'm currently writing my book called Success by Association. And this book I talk about the importance of relationships. And I talk about people like you and the vice president people I met and how they greatly impacted my life. And I believe that in order for you, if you want to be happy, you must hang around happy people. If you want to be successful, you must hang around successful people. And if you want to be broke, you must find out broke people do, right? So in your own opinion, how important are relationships?
I think relationships are extremely important in any business. Absolutely agree with everything you've just said. But I think the thing is that I think of myself as a very authentic person. So let's say for me, if I want to hang around successful people, they've still got to be authentic. We've got to have a connection. So I can't go and pick someone who's successful by wealth, but we don't connect on personality. You can't just say, like me and Donald Trump, I probably want to punch him. So I like certain kinds of people, and you have to be authentic in your connections. But absolutely, people that are depressed or complaining or making one big failure after another, or those are definitely dangerous to your long-term success yourself. But I think choosing that path of hanging around happy, successful people is important, but you have to match it with your personal authenticity.
So when you started your business, was money the big motivator, or you just wanted the freedom of running your own business?
Money was a big issue for me because I had certain kind of spiritual issues around money, about rich people being bad or rich people being greedy. And then I bumped into Raymond Ackerman randomly in a lift, and I said to myself, I didn't even have time to chat to him, but I said to myself, if I make lots of money, I can do lots of good. And that's where I kind of got my head around making money. So I found making money to be a good thing instead of a selfish thing, because I realized that once I had money, I could do good with money.
You really know the financial industry, the financial services industry very well. And are there any opportunities to break into different industries?
For me, or do I see for other people?
For you.
For me, there are two things. The other industry that is always in the back of my mind is coaching, which kind of it could be around coaching for wealth, or could be, but I'm a passionate uplifter. So coaching is an industry that I always dabble with, but the truth is that if this industry, if where I am now stays, if the regulations don't, if bearing all kinds of factors in place, this is an industry where I would not, coaching, I would struggle to find coaching less lucrative, more lucrative than what I do in this industry.
Talking about coaching, what is the difference between a coach, a business coach, and a mentor? Because people a lot confuse the two.
Yeah, I think a business coach is someone you pay, and a mentor is someone who does it for free. So I think a mentor is someone you go to, you ask, you say, I don't know, it could be Sora Ramaphosa, it could be me, it could be anyone who says, I like you, I wanna help you. And then it's a free service. And a coach is someone you're gonna have to pay. A mentor might not have studied coaching. A mentor might just be someone with lots of experience.
So you're going to be one of my guest speakers at my next event.
Yeah.
And obviously our viewers want to hear some of that.
Yeah.
Just tell us a bit about that.
Well, I don't know. What would you like me to talk about it?
Okay, what can the people expect from you? Obviously, people are going to laugh a lot because
I'm a funny guy. Yeah. I'm not sure. If someone said to me, "Here's a forum, talk about whatever you want," I could talk about the importance of saving money. Okay. We could talk about the importance of long-term planning for your family's success, and I always something that I'm very controversial about, and no one from your audience must throw eggs in my face, is they say, why are Jewish people successful?
True. Yeah.
And I believe it's simply because we care about the next generation. I think we educate our children, we try our best to, if it's some life insurance, that they get an inheritance, so that there's something for them in the next generation. So I think we're always thinking about the next generation. And you could definitely tie that into financial planning for the rest of South Africa. It's a controversial topic because there are lots of stereotypes, unfortunately. But at the core, it's about just my wish for South Africa, my wish for the next generation or the current generation, is to focus on the future.
Are you trying to say that people should save their way to wealth?
No, I'm not saying that.
Yes.
I'm saying that okay, first of all, I'm saying that everything begins with a plan.
With a plan, yes.
Everything begins with a goal of the end. So once you know where you want to be, where you want to get to, you start planning towards that journey. And as a business owner, a lot of people think their business is going to be their big meal ticket, their big retirement cash-in check. Business is risky. So You build your business, that's one step of it. And then you have to take some of the savings, profit, dividends from your business and invest it in another investment for diversification. So your business, all your eggs don't sit in your business as your saving plan. The easiest way to make a safe buck is to invest in a diversified unit trust and wake up in 40 years' time. That's going to be your safest investment. All the things you do along the way will make you more money, but that is the risk.
Isn't it much safer? Even though it is risky, I believe that I always say that at the end of the day, you only regret the risks that you didn't take.
Yeah, that's a male attitude.
Right.
Well, the woman said she regrets the risks she did take.
She did take. Okay. So, looking at that, risking into real estate with the big benefits.
Would you say real estate?
Real estate.
Property.
Yes, into property. Isn't it much better to invest into real estate?
First of all, property has risk. Property, you need a loan to start to get into the market. Property is a great investment, but it comes with a lot of hidden costs that people don't always factor into their equation. But I do think that property. I mean, I can show you numbers. There will be times when the stock market will outperform the property market, and there'll be times when property outperforms the stock market. But property is actually a medium to high risk investment, but it's nice because it forces people to tie up their money in bricks and mortar. They don't look at it, they don't cash it in, they don't think about it. So it's probably the ultimate long-term investment.
So thank you, Stuart, for joining me on the show. Look forward to having you again on the show. And thank you, viewers, for watching. Hopefully you're going to watch this show every week. So make sure you make time, make a date, set a date with us. Thank you.